Okay, everybody. My name is John Cox, and I've been getting questions lately on why I've decided to start a grassroots movement to run for president, along with a friend of mine, John Akins. One of the reasons is because all of the things that are going on in America with vaping, different places that it's been banned completely, other places that they're trying to ban it. Massachusetts, where they did ban for a while, then they brought it back with a huge tax increase and the removing of so many different flavors. The PMTA process, pre-market tobacco authorization for flavors of things that are going to happen later this year unless it's fixed. Those are primarily the main reasons, but also to be able to fix the corruption that's been going on in Washington for years, freedoms that have been taken away from us in the last 20 or so years. Those are all on the agenda. Um, there's a lot of places that this has been going on, and we've been advocating for vaping, trying to get flavors saved, trying to get the American Heart Association, American Lung Association, American Medical Association, different governors, different mayors to quit lying about things going on with vapes. And the misinformation and smear campaigns just continue no matter what happens. We have to put an end to this. Vaping is not as dangerous as cigarettes. Cigarettes are killing 1,300 people a day. There's not an epidemic in America with youth vaping. Yes, there are some youth vaping, but it's not at epidemic proportions, like different ones say. So, what we need to do is get a vapor in the White House, both for president and for vice president. We need somebody that understands all the things that vaping is about. One of the recent things that I've heard is a lot of these different medical associations saying that the propylene glycol that is in vape juice is harmful for you. That goes directly against evidence that's been going on since the 1950s. In the 1950s, propylene glycol was and still is one of the main ingredients in a nebulizer for people that have COPD and bronchitis. Using it sometimes even for people that have pneumonia when they have to have the nebulizer. It's one of the ingredients that is occasionally found in an inhaler. So why is it perfectly safe for a nebulizer which puts a vaporized aerosol into your lungs the same way vaping does, but for a longer period of time than vaping, but it's not good for vapes? 2009, there was a study in America that was done. Medical researchers said that the propylene glycol that's in e-cigarettes may be good for your health. They did not change that until after they started saying there is the E-Valley and the popcorn lung and different things going on starting May of last year. It turns out, like we in the vaping community knew all along, that it was nothing more than people that were getting tainted cartridges from Juul pods and people that were using THC that was cut with oil-based liquids. They were going to the black market in order to get their stuff. Those are the people that were getting sick. Those are the people that were dying. None of the stuff that was found in regular vape liquid sold from a legitimate store, either online or in a brick and mortar shop, were the ones that were getting sick. Another problem that we've had recently, besides just what was going on with Massachusetts, is we've been fighting a ban in New Jersey. New Jersey did not listen to anything that was said. Today, they signed legislation. Vaping is on a complete ban right now in the state of New Jersey. No one can buy, no one can sell. They could possibly be in trouble if they had a vape in the state. This isn't right. America was founded on the principles that we should have the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. They're taking away the liberty from people that want to vape. They're taking the pursuit of happiness from the people that want to vape. They're forcing them to go back to cigarettes, which is ending their life short. Like I said, there are 1,300 people every single day that are dying because they're smoking. So the government says, I don't care. You have to get rid of the vape and go to smoke, be one of the 1,300 that die every single day. That's over 4 million every single year in America. That doesn't include other nations. That's just in America. That's how many are dying. Why do I say that they're literally saying so what? That's a direct quote from Governor Cuomo. He literally, in one of his news presses, said, is vaping safer than cigarettes? Technically, yes, but so what? We have to end it. That's wrong. He knows it's safer. The Centers for Disease Control has proven that it's the THC cut with vitamin E that's causing the problem. American Heart Association, up until all this began in May last year, said that it was safer. American Lung Association had nothing to say about vaping until May of last year. Why the big deal? You can Google MSA, the Tobacco Master Settlement Agreement, and you can find out why they want to get the taxes off of that. Then you Google and find out which states are proposing the hardest and strictest bans on flavors and vaping. I can guarantee, as you're looking at the list, you'll notice the ones that owe the most money, line by line, to the MSA, the ones that are expecting to be able to receive any benefits from the taxes, are the ones that are trying the hardest to ban it. Technically, every person that smokes is paying tax. A portion of that tax goes back to the state. A portion of another tax that's on that cigarette goes to an MSA fund. That fund is split up towards the different states depending on which states have the most smokers, and they're getting that tax refunded yearly. Well, since 2009, vaping has been on the increase. Because vaping is on the increase, there are less people smoking. Because there are less people smoking, you've got less taxes going to MSA. That's the whole vape ban problem in a nutshell. That's one of the reasons it has to end. MSA needs to stop. PMTA, the Pre-Market Tobacco Authorization, has to either be revised and made easier for the online and brick and mortar vape sellers, or it has to stop. We also have different things going on with the education. Year by year, America is going lower and lower on the educational scale. We've been, in America, dumbing down our students where they're not able to compete in the global market. We have to fix this. Healthcare trends has been getting harder and harder in spite of Obamacare, in spite of Trump care, in spite of other laws that have been passed. It's been getting harder and harder for people to get quality healthcare in America, even if you have insurance. We have to fix this. We have to fix the corruption, and we have to do everything that we can to provide a better quality of life for Americans. This is supposed to be the land of the free. This is supposed to be the land of opportunity. What we've turned around and done is told America, you're under subjugation, you're under a tyrant, we don't care about you. That has to end in Washington. Common sense has to be brought back to the politics. And I don't care what it takes. If I'm president, me and the vice president, John Akins, will do everything within our power to bring common sense back. We will work on this every day that we are in office. I guarantee that every resource that is at our disposal will be used to fix the issues. I cannot guarantee every single thing will be 100% fixed, but I guarantee that we will both do our best. This is John Cox. I'm running for president. It is a grassroots movement, so I'm not out there running across the country doing a lot of things like a lot of millionaires are right now. But I am letting you know I'm serious about being the president. I'm serious about fixing all the issues that have been going on in Washington. And I'm serious about America. This country means a lot to me. The people in this country mean a lot to me. I've got friends in multiple states, not only on the vaping community, but in other communities, that have been hurting bad. Last year, I spent a few months in Florida and saw some of the issues that was going on in there. Not that long ago, I was visiting in Illinois. Before that, I spent some time in Indiana, and I had gone back to Texas, my home birth state, and spent about a year and a half there, seeing some of the issues. America is hurting bad. Not just because of things that Obama did, though I think there's a lot of stuff he did where he was a good president. It's hurting not only because of things that Trump has done, but this goes back before George W. Before Clinton, things were going wrong in America, especially in Washington politics. So it's not just a Republican thing. It's not just a Democratic thing. It's an American politics issue. Now, I don't agree with enough of the things going on in Republicans' area. I don't agree with enough of the things that are going on the opposite side in the Democratic area, which is why I'm running as a libertarian. Why not go independent? Independents don't have enough push or pull for the things that need to happen. If I run as a libertarian, I can sit down as somebody that's not a Republican, and I can work with the Republicans to fix things. I can also sit down as somebody that's not a Democrat. I can do my best to bring everybody to the table in a bipartisan manner and get everyone on the same page with what needs to happen. They may not agree on how, but I can get them to agree on what. After we get an agreement on what needs to happen, then we can work towards a resolution on how to fix the issues. That is my agenda. A better future for America. Freedoms back in America. Vaping saved for all future generations of adults in America. That's who I am. It's what I stand for. I'll make another video later as I get different questions that people have on what my other issues are, or where I stand on different issues, or if they want a little more background on me. You can, right here on the YouTube page, you can go to John Cox for President on Facebook. You can look at John Cox for Prez on Twitter, and you can contact me through all of them, and I promise I will respond. I will make a video about it, and I will let you know what is going on.